once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making $1 million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober. Her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never brought respect. He built a reputation because he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he children didn't think he was real. See, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He feeded for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove that everyone he was equal. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally, dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed. Everyone trying to be trite, never face the consequences. You probably only get a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on the cold cell block. That's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to crack rock. Working overtime for making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine, fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas treating him the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs. But when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club. But only a real thug can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes. Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test them before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree. A hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45. Everyone trying to be right, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if you had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. They drove around a project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking and joking for entertainment, until they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on the way home. Until they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped her shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid. Now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stalked on the bitch till he broke in the jaw. The dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving. Blood leaking through the cloth, she cried silently. And then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. A broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told her that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in a crew. He thought about it for a minute, she was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head. And ended a life. He thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his two brothers. Cocked the gap to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, because he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried because he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully and stopped. He couldn't even contemplate his corruption had successfully changed his fate. And he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing. Cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared. But only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold. And so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true. Cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows. In every street cipher listening to Little Thug's flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted. And you'll be one of God's children and fell from the top.
That song's sick, right? What's up, guys? So, a ver, ¿qué está pasando? ¿Qué está pasando por aquí? Por estos lares. Appreciate you guys tapping in as always. I was gonna go to sleep right now, actually. I gotta go to work, but you know what? I said, you know what? Fuck it, let me jump on real quick. Because I was gonna do a live yesterday on that video that fucking dumbass dropped. The Dubby Dubs. The Dub Reaper. And I seen it, and I was like, really? On Crash House, the audacity, right? The audacity. I think he's live right now, actually. Hold on. Is he live? Let's see. Who the fuck is live? What time is it? Oh, it's gonna be 12. Well, since he's live, hold on, let me check. He is live. Oh, bobblehead ass motherfucker. Damn, bro. That's fucking crazy. What's up with it, bro? Saludos, vos. What's up, my boy? Raider Laker, the runner begging for failure. He lost his wallet. Did he? Damn, that fool never runs out of excuses. Hey, what? How did he lose his wallet, bro? Did he drop like a video or some shit or a live, or did he say it on a live or something, or what? It's all bad. 22 minutes ago, it's all bad live. Oh shit. I just barely got back from New Orleans like 30 minutes ago. So I had to fucking, like I said, I was gonna go to sleep, but honestly, I didn't even feel sleepy. Esaluni, I hope you and your family are doing well and high spirits. Mis saludos y respeto, like I was from the big bad city of the Santaneros. That's right, my boy. Appreciate you. Likewise, bro. Likewise. I mean, my family's good, bro. I mean, my kid's good. I'm good. You know, struggling, but good. We're all on the struggle, baby. Appreciate you. Your big homie, Dancing Bear. What's up, little homie? You just can't even make this shit up, though. They're always gonna find something to make money off of. I wonder if that's a lie that you're talking about. A ver. Let me click on it real quick. Fuck this fucking guy. I've actually lost the wallet when I was in Vegas with $900 in it, and I never mentioned it on YouTube. Never. That's just fucking crazy. I put that motherfucker right on top of my car and drove away. I had my kid, a bottle, a backpack with diapers, my phone, smoke. Not, I wasn't smoking a cigarette, but like my cigarettes, putting them in there, all that shit. Like, put my wallet up there with something else. I can't remember what it was. Put my kid in there, strapped him up, boom, drove away. My wallet was gone. It's a hassle. I cared about the money bit. Fuck. The biggest pain in the ass as well was getting my driver's license back. I had my social security card in that bitch. It was on, and I know you're not supposed to have that on there, but a ver, espérate vos. Let me see. Let me put that up there real quick. This is gonna be funny right here.
Out of my pocket, out of my back pocket. I didn't know. And I go upstairs and I record my videos and I'm doing what I do and I'm living. And then my daughter asked me to get her some Roblox stuff, and I said, I can't find my wallet. And I tore the whole house up and I went to my
all of a sudden the daughter, right, asked him to get Roblox. Man, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I don't believe you.
lady's house and I tore her whole house up. And
Every time he puts it on his kids, bro, I don't believe him. No disrespect to his kids. I'm not like that. Never will be like that. But they are. They said, both of these pieces of shit said, fuck my family, fuck my wife, fuck my kids, fuck all that. I will never utter those words.
Back and I tore my whole house up. And I went to her house. So finally, I got a hold of some people, some neighbors that have cameras. And unfortunately, the wallet fell out of my pocket and some fucking tweaker stole my wallet, man. With
a tweaker.
All the money I had took all the money out because I was going to put it in the bank, and all my money, my license, my social security card.
Oh, come on, bro. This fucking guy, bro. Puta madre. Hey, when all else fails, panhandle. Fucking panhandler, bro. He just happened to take all his money out of his wallet. He just happened to take his money out of his wallet, right? Fucking guy, bro. Like, it's the way, like, got no shame, bro.
Cars, my insurance card, everything. I lost everything today, guys. Everything.
Well, according to you, your state insurance.
I was on the phone with them for most of it, and
yeah, I was there, guys. Hey, trust me, guys. I was there. Hey, trust me. Hey, guys. My name is Doug, the debriefer, and I could vouch for this, bro, because we don't have no reason to lie. Fucking Tweedledee and Tweedledum, bro, for real.
he hit traffic everywhere.
Every red light, traffic all day long.
I couldn't believe how much bad news.
My baby, my baby hit traffic all day long.
One second, Mr.
Babe,
Droopy,
I'm so
once again,
sorry.
homie,
Babe, please don't yell at the cars. Road rage is not healthy, babe. And they were on the phone together, you know, I mean, they're in the relationship. I get it. You know, I respect homosexuality. It is what it is. That's their preference. But I mean, yeah, hey, babe, stop being frustrated at lights. I mean, the lights are there for safety, babe. Like, don't have no road rage, babe.
Thank you so fucking much, big dog. I appreciate that.
Big dog.
He did.
And people really get pumped up when this pendejo called the subscribers that donate money. Like, they really fucking, no disrespect to them, but they really get on their feelings. Like, oh, he called me a big dog. Hey, what's up, big dog? Fucking dumb, bro. Oh, when you call somebody, hey, what's up, G? That's right. Oh shit, he called me a G. I must be a G.
The worst day humanly possible, man. So it's so bad. This is the first time in like 15, 20 years I don't have no access to nothing. I don't even got a wallet.
You didn't lose your fucking phone. What are you talking about? No access to nothing, motherfucker? You got your phone. What are you talking about? You really mean to tell me that this motherfucker don't have no Apple Pay or nothing? I do everything through my phone. My wallet stays at home, bro. Straight up. Like, what the fuck? The only shit I have in between my console is my fucking driver's license, bro. That's it. I put it there, and every time I get it, I put it in my pocket. That's it. That's all I need. I got one of them little fucking little clip things that have an American flag with a skull. It's fucking dude, bro.
It's so bad right now. Me and my lady were chilling, and I put my fucking phone in my back pocket because I'm so used to having a wallet back there. I don't got nothing, man. I couldn't even get my daughter food. She was like, "Damn, Dad." I was like, we got to cook something.
You're a liar.
It's bad right now.
You're lying like a motherfucker.
I'll get it together, though. I'll figure it out.
Look, subliminally panhandling. Unless I hear him, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I hear him fucking asking for Fetty, honestly. I'm surprised he didn't fucking have a GoFundMe. Look, he's just like hoping that people just start dropping his super chats and shit. I legitimately went to some crazy shit.
Yes, I'll tell you right now, there's a tweaker in a motel room, happy as fuck, balling out right now.
Yeah, Gunner went.
But you were broke.
Gunner went looking for him. I said, Gunner, that dude, he ain't in the tent tonight.
I went. Yeah, he's in a mansion tonight.
That dude
took everything I had.
In the mansion. But you were broke, bro. What happened?
It's something that I told Gunner a long time ago. Never carry cash. Gunner's old school with it. He's about his cash. Me, you can't. If I lose my wallet, they can't take what's in the computer.
Yeah,
What's up, Tim?
I lost it all. It's all good, guys.
You lost it all. It's all good, guys. Fuck. The tactics never fail with these dudes. They never fail. I seen Gunner go through so many of different type of tactics to try to get super chats and money and sympathy that it's just like it's almost like fuck. No shame in the game, bro.
I'm just like, it is what it is, man. Yeah, it sucks like a motherfucker, bro. Sucks. I can't. And then the way my banking account works, I don't have no access to any of my funds for a few days. So
I think you lost it all. So which one is it? You lost what you had in your wallet? If you did lose your wallet, or you lost it all?
Doesn't even have his ID.
I don't have my license. I don't have my social security card. I don't have my insurance card. I don't have my health insurance cards. I have nothing. I lost everything. Everything my whole life. I lost it. Bad. So I was stressed out today. I was mad as a motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
It was like, man. Hey, Droopy, thank you, bro. I appreciate that, homie. Thank you, man.
Droop is a real one. He got
you. A real one. Yeah, Droopy's a real one.
Here we go. Hey, thank you, Droopy. I appreciate you. You're a real one, eh? People falling for this shit all the time, bro. It's fucking crazy. Maybe I need to start doing that shit, guys. Hey, guys, I lost my fucking wallet. Fuck.
Homie, that vato came out of nowhere, homie, and bless. It's
so
crazy.
Much, man, for that. Thank you, bro. That means a lot, homie.
I can't watch this shit, bro. I'm sorry. I can't watch these fucking clowns. I can't watch these dudes, bro. Sorry. I can't do it. I know that motherfucking line. If he lost his wallet, there was no motherfucking money in that bitch. He always mixes truth with lies. I bet you anything that motherfucker lost like $100 if that. He might have lost his fucking license and shit and all that shit. But I bet you anything that motherfucker lost like $50, $100 max. All of a sudden. The only reason that when I lost my wallet years ago, the only reason I had $900 in it was because I made a purchase. I made a purchase on a furniture company, and I went back. They weren't going to deliver it on time, so I went back and try to I always keep everything in my card or on my phone, right? And I went back to get my money back. And they couldn't give me my money back through my card because their little fucking machine was down, whatever. But they were like, we could give you cash. I was like, yeah, fuck that. Give me my cash, and I'll go put it in wherever, And that's how I lost my shit. I kept it in my wallet for like a day or two. That was my bad. That's how I lost it. But this dude, he's talking about he lost his cash in his wallet. He was gonna go put it in the bank. Like, I don't believe him, bro. I don't believe him. But you know what? Then again, this will always lies. So even if it's true, he always makes his truth a lie. So it is what it is. I'm not surprised, bro. Like, they're creative liars. They have no fucking morals. They don't have no fuck. They don't care. They fucking laugh at the background. All right, bro, this one worked. This scam worked. On to the next one. Yeah, bro. Hell yeah, I got to pay my rent. Yeah. Anything to pay your rent, right? Maybe I'm the stupid one, right? Maybe I'm the dumbass that won't do certain things just to get my rent paid and shit. I'm way behind on my shit. Maybe I'm the stupid motherfucker that won't lie to people just to fucking come up on the gente. Maybe I'm the fucking But I'm gonna do that reaction on that fucking Lane's fucking video from yesterday. I was sitting there at work, bro, and I was sitting there at work, bro, taking a drink of water, and I had the bottle of water. I swear to you, I was looking at my phone and the banner dropped, and it said something about crash outs. And I was like, crash outs? I took a drink and I clicked on it, and it was Dubs talking about a crash out video. Bro, I spit that fucking water out laughing before I even clicked on it, right? I tried to see the banner, and when I read it, I spit the water out, and I clicked on it, and it's just, they ain't got no shame, bro. Like, they legitimately have no fucking shame. Like, and well, I'm going to do a reaction on it, and I'm going to break it down step by step by step. I'm not going to go on his lives anymore because that's just fucking boring as fuck. His actual crash outs, you already know who else is doing that shit. I'm cool with all that. Let me see. Lori Munoz. Hi. What's up with it, Lori? Sam Miles, appreciate you stopping by. Let me see. Bill Rivas. You stupid if you donate. Hey, but then they donate, bro. They fall for that shit. They fall for that shit all the fucking time, bro. Real shit. I'm not surprised anymore, but like, that's why I don't even try to like. It's an uphill battle, you know. Like, the more that people fucking say stupid shit about these dudes, the less credence they're gonna get. I mean, if you have certain channels that they have a whole audience that are there for that, just, you know, they're used to that. It's cool, to each their own, you know. But I can't be like that, you know. Respectfully, I can't be like that. But I will react on videos on this fucking lane. Let me see. And this is the one I'm gonna go straight to it. Let me see. Now I'm starting to get tired. Let me see. Madre. Because I was gonna do it yesterday, but I was too tired. And it's let me see. I had somebody in my comment section today saying like, that's an old video. And it was a video from the day before. That's an old ass video from the day before. That shit was fucking hilarious. Let's do that right there. So is this one right here, crash outs, crashing out on YouTube. And this one right here is from Lush and Crip Mac. I know who Crip Mac is, right? But Lush, I keep hearing that dude's name. I don't know who the hell that dude is. Honestly, I don't even know who that dude is, to tell the truth. I've heard that name throughout the years with No Jumper. Even from back then when Gunner and Dubs used to fucking swing on Adam 22's nuts, they were begging, bro. 4 or 5 years ago, they were begging, doing video after video after video on No Jumper, on American Cholo. American Cholo ended up responding, all that. And they were just doing videos on them just to get attention, you know. Adam 22 never responded to him. And now that dude's had his fucking downturn and all that, you know, they kick somebody while he's down and whatnot. But these two dudes, Gunner and Dubs, will never have that success. They've never had the success. They've always tried to plagiarize that success, and they've never been successful at it. And now they're still over here. I remember when Dubs is doing videos on all the black content creators, like, bro, like, they didn't know what to do, bro. Like, this fucking they try anything. They try anything. I mean, I guess I could do the same thing, but damn, bro, I got some dignity, homie. I got self-respect, bro. Let me see. Here we go.
Picked a great name, but your voice doesn't quite match it?
We have a fix.
VoiceMod gives you over
What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to
cracking at your butt cheeks and your old ass feet.
the channel. New video. Today I want to talk about the current crash outs that are going on YouTube.
He wants to talk about the current crash outs that are happening on YouTube. The audacity, right? Right? The irony in that statement, right? Like the king of crash outs. The king of crash outs wants to talk about the crash outs on YouTube. No shame.
And give my opinion. So last week I did a video on Lush One, right? And Lush is having a beef with Whack 100.
And look, and this is what's funny to me, right? Look at that thing down there. It says this video is sponsored by, and he's gonna have a bunch of them, right? I could go to all the shops by where I work, because I know a lot of them cats, especially the small shops. And I could, and there's nothing wrong with bringing notoriety to shops and whatever, right? But this dude is trying to make himself look important by having sponsors, right? And I could go to every single one of them shots, get the permission, be like, hey, bro, I got a YouTube channel. Is it okay if I shout out your shop? You know, you get some, you get some customers. They're gonna be like, yeah, go ahead. So I could literally put it, boom, on a video. APA is sponsored by. Anything to have a facade of success, right? Anything to have the facade of success. And people are actually going to fall for that shit. That's the crazy part. But here we go.
Well, turns out
Barrio Liquors and Turlock. Shout out to them.
Lush has
Sticks and Stones Yard Service in Tucson, Arizona. Subscriber.
expanded his beef to also involve
One of his subscribers. Mr. Droopy. The fuck is Mr. Droopy?
a Raider.
18th Street or 14? Well, Mr. Droopy 14 was that's 14. Hobo Raider.
Lush has said some things about
Hip Hop Nation.
both Whack and Compa Raider
Game Rise. Rise or Riz?
that can't be fixed.
Lalo. Orale, fucking Lalo. The international fucking company right there. They're aerodynamic. They make fucking airplane ride. They build airplane parts. They're airplane. You know what? Lalo is the owner of Boeing.
And
Look. You trying to be fancy right there.
I'm really concerned, and as a
All right, my bad. Let me get serious. I was dead serious, but while clowning. There you go.
of Compa Raider did his beef to also involve Compa Raider. Lush has said some things about both Whack and Compa Raider that can't be fixed. And
What about you saying, I'm going to go down there and kill you and your whole family, Jerry. I will destroy you and your whole family. How about that, bro? Is that fixable? Keep in mind, guys, this is a video that he's doing about crash outs, right? The audacity, the hypocrisy in this dude. Crash outs.
I'm really concerned, and as a human being, from one human to another,
He's really concerned as one human being to another. You were concerned when you fucking were gonna freaking go down there and destroy Jerry's family, bro, or what? All the people that you crash out on? When you said F my family too and everything? What happened, bro? Like, this was crazy. Like, it's crazy.
very concerned that Lush is in rehab right now. And that's a great thing for him.
And this exact same place. Yeah, it's a great thing for him. That's the exact same place where you should be right now. You're the crash out king. That's where you should be at right now. You should be a fucking Alcoholics Anonymous right now, rehab, and going through the program. Crazy shit.
And I'm sure that in him coming down from whatever it is, he's a ball of emotions.
He is a ball of emotions. Wow. He is a ball of emotions. He's calling another dude a ball of emotions when this fool crashes out every other night, drunk as shit.
I would hope that Wack and Compa Raider would just brush it off like, man, this dude's kicking. He's going through whatever he's going through. But it seems as if whatever happened between Lush and Compa, it was personal. Lines were crossed that were personal because they were friends. So I get Lush being upset.
Your AI model looks right, but
Yeah,
the details
guys,
still
this
feel
dude
off. Wrong
is
dimensions, lost details, unstable.
Fuck.
But I feel like those are things that can be dealt with off camera. Like I said, Lush has said some very, very, very bad things. He's put jackets on both men. I don't think he has paperwork to back up what he's saying about both individuals.
Yeah, watch this shit.
And I notice nowadays on social media, people like to put jackets on people without any paperwork.
I notice nowadays that people like to put jackets on people without no paperwork. Subliminally saying that they put jackets on him for being a debriefer or a snitch, because he is. He's a rat. And the paperwork's out there. But he has his whole audience still fooled. And it's just crazy. I know I don't give a fuck about him. Look, I love you guys and everything. When I was gonna say I don't give a fuck about my channel, but I do, meaning like I don't in a sense where I have a full life, I'm trying to like keep my head above water, working and all that shit. Until I get in a situation where I could be more consistent and still be consistent, pockets of consistency. That's one thing. But this dude right here, bro, like he has no fucking shame in his game whatsoever. And look, a video, nice and sober, nice clean shave with a butt cheek in his forehead. Who else? Who else is going to really tell the difference, right? The truth.
And I think it's a bad habit because, it's been sliding. People have been just ignoring it. But somebody's going to say it about the wrong one. And things are going to escalate to where they don't need to escalate. Now, a positive that I've seen when it comes to this all this stuff going on with Lush is Lush has decided to go by his birth name, Nick. Now, I referred to him as Lush in the beginning of this video because I wanted you guys to know who I'm talking about. But Lush has changed his name to Nick, and I believe that's a step in the right direction.
If that's a step in the right direction, then why don't you use your real name? Why don't you use your real name instead of using Dubs? Why don't you use Johnny? If that's the case, for your channel, you call it Dubs. You think that's a step in the right direction, bro? You need to fucking look within yourself, homie. Stop lying and tell people the truth and stop being a fucking hypocrite. You want to sit here and freaking be on your high horse and, oh, I think that's a good thing. That's a good step towards the right direction. Oh, yeah, I did call him Lush, but now he's Nick. He's like, you're a good dude, bro, this and that. Bro, the fuck are you talking about? I never named my channel. My channel is A Prisoner's Awakening. I was a prisoner. I had an awakening. I didn't name my freaking channel after. I wasn't arrogant enough to name my channel after my name. Yeah, L. My name is Luis. Luis. Kept it short. L for Luis. Your name D. If you would have said D, your name don't start with a D, bro. Shut your ass up, fucking hypocrite.
But he's got to get out of that. He's got to get out of that negative like state in his mind. He's got to get that energy away from him. He's in rehab. He's around people that will positively reinforce him. Unfortunately,
Hey, hey, Lori, you got a big old butt, bro. I could that butt, those butt cheeks are right there on his forehead, that right there, that big old crack. You could punch that, and you get your hand stuck in there. It has a whole this shit right there on his forehead. It has a whole gravitational pull. Look at that. Like once you notice that right there, that triple crease. Like the third one is forming. You got two thick ones, and the third one and the fourth one is forming on the sides. That has its own gravitational pull. Be careful if you go back. Oh shit! Sorry guys, that shit almost pulled me in. That shit has its own magnetic field. Be careful, guys. Don't get too close to the screen.
he may still be employed by no jumper. I don't know because I saw Nick even talk bad about Adam, calling him the 16, which I don't mind whatsoever.
But you used to be on his nutsack. I don't mind him calling him the 16, Adam 16, because he messed around with the 16-year-old. I never did a video on no jumper whatsoever. I remember when this dude and Gunner were freaking kissing that dude's ass and hoping that they would get an acknowledgement from him, that they would be acknowledged by that dude. And all of a sudden, not years later, after the fact, now all of a sudden, oh, we never try to get with him. Oh, we never try to kiss ass. Like, man, the hell up, bro. I remember everything with these two J-cats.
But if he is employed by the 16, then he's going to have to like stay in that negative space. I think if Nick can focus on his recovery.
Bill, exactly, my boy. Like I've been saying that shit for a minute now, but you're right. We all know that, bro. Those of us that pay attention, they went from making $700-800 a month to barely making $1,900. They are panicking. They can't pay rent and they can't get a real job because it's bye-bye. Yeah, exactly. They can't get a real job, bro, because everybody knows them. Everybody knows them. You know, and they know that shit. Hence, Gunner lost his wallet. They brought it upon themselves, bro. They messed up the whole prison genre. Gunner and him. Gunner first, him by extension. That's a fact. That's a fact. They fucked up just the hating shit. We could have all worked together, but I'm glad I never sold out to these two pieces of shits. Go look at the two fucking lives. That's what it was all about. Them trying to neutralize me. Never will I mess with two fucking snitch ass motherfuckers like these.
Focus on learning tools to cope with his addiction. Keep that addiction in remission because there is no cure for it. But
and another thing too, keep that addiction in remission because there's no cure for it. This is a dude that has the audacity, bro, to think that it's okay to drink on a live and crash out whenever the hell he wants. But just because he's never been strung out on heroin or Scante or what have you, that he's better than everybody. Like this dude legitimately thinks that because he sold drugs in prison and he wherever, I don't know what he did on the streets. I bet you that fool. I don't know. But he thinks he's better than dudes, bro. Bro, you're no fucking better, bro. Like you're drinking alcohol on YouTube and crashing out every single fucking day, bro. Alcohol is worse than some drugs, bro. It's just crazy to me. He does his videos nice and sober, and then on his lives, he crashes out. Like, damn, bro. I'm drinking on my lives. Like, what the fuck? Like, And I don't drink water. You do, bro. You drink some weak ass fucking water beer, bro. And you crash the fuck out, homie. Like,
If
you
can
think
learn
you're
how to
better than everybody, bro. Like, what the fuck? You ain't shit. Fucking snitch.
do those things, get out, solely focus on his channel, his journey. I think there's a lot of people that could gravitate towards that.
You're one sentence away from launching your
A
website
lot
on
of
Base
people that
44.
could gravitate.
Since the beginning
toward
of the
that.
internet, there's never been such
Like,
a
you can't even make this shit up. This dude is trying to sound like the positive influence in the room. Always trying to sound like the positive influence when he's sober, and when he's drunk, he throws it out the window. Like, it's just like fucking Echo and Jekyll, bro. That's fucking crazy.
I don't know Compa Raider, but I believe that there's a slight chance.
God damn, this fool got a big ass head. Hold on, bro. Let me minimize that shit because that shit's big as fuck. That's a big ass head.
That Compa Raider could overlook some of the things that he said, some of the things that Nick said, and chalk it up to this dude was just out of his mind. He was kicking, whatever. I don't see Wack ever overlooking anything that was said about him. But hopefully, cooler heads will prevail. Now,
Cooler heads will prevail. That's how I know you're not drinking.
I also want to talk about Crip Mac. I'm seeing a lot of content about Crip Mac going to the Hoovers. And I honestly, I feel the wrong people are around Crip Mac. I've said it for a long time since he first came out.
You have the audacity to think that the wrong people are around you, bobblehead ass motherfucker. You have the audacity to share your judgment, your opinion on who is around Crip Mac. They're the wrong people. When you've been around the worst motherfucker on YouTube for years now, the dude that turned you inside out, your boyfriend Gunner, like, he turned you inside out, bro. Like, he completely turned your ass inside out. And you have the audacity to refer to fucking say that Crip Mac has to, maybe he does. I don't know. I don't know who Lush is. I keep hearing that name. I've kept hearing that name for years. I don't care about that. I really don't. But fuck. Pot.
I believe Crip Mac has a good heart, but he's also got a bunch of screws missing.
And you don't.
Screws loose. He's not at full capacity upstairs. We saw him recently on No Jumper with his mom, and his mom broke down and cried because I think she sees how far gone he is into the character he created. He didn't grow up like that. He didn't grow up in that area, but he's been accepted in that area.
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to dictate another man's life on how he grew up or where he grew up? All somebody needs is acceptance for 6 months to a year, and then they go off on that and build that life as a gang member, and they put it in work. They do what they do. That's what it is. Just because they didn't grow up, because they grew up in a middle class family, and this, man, shut your ass up, bro. This fool, this fool thinks he knows it all, bro. He thinks he's so gangster that just because he grew up in his mind. But I don't know how he grew up. He could say whatever he wants. I don't care. But not everybody that grew up in a certain situation, in a good situation, went on to have a college career. Some people grew up in a good circumstance and they become some of the biggest killers in prison doing life. Trust me, like, I know he knows that shit too, but he's just trying to make himself look like it's all about him. It's all about his fucking how he's trying
by certain people. And I think he believed.
He needs to scratch that big old noggin. Oh, big old potato ass head. Oh, baloney patch ass motherfucker. I bet you, look, if he put his head down, I swear to God, you could still see the freaking, not this 5 o'clock shadow. I bet you can see that the top 5 o'clock shadow.
At this point, that the character that he created is his reality. And unfortunately, he's right. As far as the consequences of his actions, those are reality. You know, I'm from a different era.
Here we go. Thank you. Here we go. The big badass gangster. Big badass gangster. I was born in the 80s. I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, banged in the late 90s. And this dude right here thinks he's fucking special. He really does, bro. Like, it's fucking crazy to me.
You know, when I saw Crip Mac, he went and he decided to feed the homeless.
Hold on. Let me put a pause. If Ivan says, you seem intrigued by him. You could think whatever you want, bro. Because obviously you're part of his camp and you don't know the truth. So you could say what you want, my boy. Like on this channel, bro, people don't get blocked just because they come from that fool's channel and they're on his nutsack. But why don't you just stay for a little bit and don't jump the gun, listen to what I'm saying, and then maybe then you'll see the fucking discrepancies and hypocrisy on this dude. Because obviously you don't know the truth about this dude and Gunner.
Time and I respect.
All they look at, everybody, bro, they look at their numbers. Oh, this is a little channel. This isn't that. And they think that we're hating on them just to hate. Nah, it's not that, bro. Trust me, you don't know what the fuck's going on.
But when he decided to go into the Hoover area, I mean, like deep in their area.
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space? With this free satellite Earth Maps tool, you can zoom
and hand out food and disrespect that neighborhood by his presence just because of what he claims, but also with his words as he's there. You know, I come from an era where if that would have happened in the late 80s, early 90s, the Hoovers would have probably went and shot up a whole block. Doesn't matter if they don't find Crip Mac.
And you know what the crazy part is? That this is how I know this dude didn't grow up down south. Because he's right. If that would have happened in the 80s, let alone the fact that Crip Mac had, this is the crazy part with this dude, right? This is modern shit, right? When Crip Mac goes to a neighborhood and hands out food in a rival territory, we got social media now, right? So a lot of this shit stuff is irrelevant to actually, like, from the era, the 80s and 90s. They would have gone there and smoked that dude. They would have waited for them. I know my homeboys would have waited for them. Him, Crip Mac. He has a audacity to come into. First of all, he wouldn't have been allowed to come in. Period. He would have never been allowed to. This 80s, 90s, bro, was when all the homeboys, bro, used to post up deep as fuck. This is before the gang enhancements. This is before all that. And this was talking about he's from a different era. And if it would have happened in his era, I was a youngster, bro. Well, all my older homeboys, everybody packed deep as fuck, 30 deep on the other side of Spurgeon. Boom. And if the moment that we would have heard somebody trying to a Hoover, whatever, in my case, a Loper or whatever, what my enemies. Oh, he's doing a donation over here. Pfft. It's either we would have got there before or waited for it to be done. And after that fool would have never left. That was the 90s for me. I wasn't gangbanging in the 80s. And to me, For this fool to compare that to that, he just sensationalizes shit. He's putting salsa on the tacos. And it's crazy, bro, because people actually feed into this shit and they believe it. I remember those times, bro. That's when as a kid, I seen my first bodies and all that. And no, bro, there was no way. In this way, he's right. There was no way an enemy would have went into our neighborhood, homie, at all. Especially not for a freaking giveaway. The only people that could have done that part was the family members. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you talking about the 80s too, at a time during drive-bys? Like, this fool, he's delusional. But like I said, he wants to speak on 80s and 90s. And maybe in your area, cool. Hey, no disrespect to your area, homie, because you I don't even think your home was claiming, bro. You're a debriefer. You snitched in prison. But down south, homie, like, no, bro, like, never. Unfortunately, it was impossible. It was not possible, bro. The fucking Peace Treaties didn't come into like 92, 93, that area. I was a youngster, bro. Like, this fool really, he thinks he could run game, bro. Like, and that's the shit that really, like, gets me, like, upset because, you know, like, even him just doing this video, like, I'm reacting to it, but I'm not reacting to it because of Lush or Crip Mac. I'm reacting to it because of this, the discrepancies on what he's talking about.
He says he's from this neighborhood. This is something that this neighborhood did. So that neighborhood has to be retaliated against.
But then again, he ain't from Los Angeles and down. No disrespect for anybody up there. But the greater Southern California area is from Los Angeles down. No disrespect. I'm just saying. That's just what it is. In prison, you were from down south, meaning that you ran south. You were Sureño or Southsider or Camarada, what have you. But that's a fact, homie. That's a fact.
Thankfully, that didn't happen this time. I highly doubt Crip Mac will go back to that area. It would be completely foolish. It's completely foolish for any one individual. Now, I'm sure he had homeboys around him, you know. But would they have really jumped?
To be honest, sometimes I actually have no idea what's going on until I open Monday.com. And boom.
Now he's talking about, so this part, I think, is the only part that I'm going to be in agreement with. The first part, no. The second part, yes. Right now, what he's trying to say is that if you go somewhere with your homeboys, and please, I'm not even talking about Crip Mac going to feed the homeless or nothing like that, going to a rival neighborhood to feed the homeless or give out shit to people or whatnot. Cool, that's commendable. It is what it is. It happened in the modern era with social media. Shit ain't what it used to be. It's not what it used to be now. You're always going to have your gunners, your pistoleros, and all that shit, even nowadays. I get it. You'll be stupid not to believe that. But now he's going to talk about the homeboys that came with you, but he's not talking about homeboys from his neighborhood. He's talking about social media homeboys. So why? Let me play it first so I could tell you exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Only they know if they got that much love for him that they would let him get out, walk around with that tattoo on his forehead in that area and be willing to lose their freedom or their lives for content. I don't know. You know, I know people, they think, and I'm not saying his homeboys, I'm saying in general, there are people that think if this happened, man, watch, this is what I'm gonna do. And then when it happens, they do the complete opposite. I think anybody who's really been in that lifestyle has at least one story. of somebody from their neighborhood, their own neighborhood, who was supposedly about this, that, and when the shit hit the fan, their true selves showed up.
And that's the part I was talking about. Yes, that is true. That is true. There's some bitch made ass motherfuckers, and I've been part of that shit where I had to fucking fight a bunch of my enemies, and the homie that I was with ran, and I had to get my ass whooped because I would not run, and I rushed them and I got my ass whooped down to a fucking pulp. The Lopers. Several times. I mean, several times I got my ass whooped by them, but at least once, one of my homeboys slept. And then I we heard about homeboys with the other homeboys. I wasn't there. But the homies come back to the neighborhood. Hey, I was with this dude. He ranked it out, ran. So my homeboy Cisco, he got stabbed up by the enemies. And the homie that I put on the neighborhood, youngster, trying to mold him and everything, but he was too green. He was a rookie. He ran. And the homie got stabbed up in the hospital. After that, I went hunting that dude that ran. So that part is true. That part is true. There's some B-made dudes in the neighborhood. But he was talking about the dudes that were with Crip Mac doing that whole, giveaway and all that shit. Like, man, get out of here with this shit, bro. Like, those weren't his homeboys. That's social media shit, bro. You can't compare the modern day shit to the 80s and 90s like you try to do. That's my whole point. And this dude keeps saying that he's old school and this and that, bro. And you already know. You should know. You should know. And if you don't know, it's because you never went through it. You did what you did, went to prison, snitch, and that was it. That was the extent of your career. 13 years on SNY. Damn. I feel bad about my year and a half. 6 months in the fucking hole. Like, damn. 13 and a half years in the main line on my 15-year term, bro. Like, damn, this fucking guy got no shame.
I know there'll be people like, why would you waste your time on that stuff? It's none of your business.
You gotta pay him.
And for the most part, whoever's thinking that, you're right. But I'm a content creator first. And this is content. But secondly,
Joker's new look. I don't know what new look. He looks the same, bro. He just shaved his head and his beard. Said those Central Cali Dubs, 100%. I mean the Rat Joker. Check the map. Ese Santa Fruta is Central Cali. I already know, bro. Is he debriefing again?
I'm somebody who really does care about what's been going on in these communities.
What do you care about, bro? These communities? Are you serious right now?
For all these years and how it continues to go. It's
you know what? You know what? It's crazy because he really does care about these communities. He just said that he cares about the communities, right? I really do think that he cares about the communities. Just like he told Jerry when he was going to go down there to Sereno and F up his whole family, destroy his whole family, take out his whole family. Yeah, bro, you sound like a very good community activist. You were a great drunk community activist, just like you were tonight. I'm pretty sure you were drunk as shit tonight. I didn't watch your live, but yeah, bro, you care for your community. Freaking hypocrite, bro.
Turning into something different with the internet and social media, but it's still dangerous. And before I end it, I want to say one other thing.
Go ahead, bobblehead. Go ahead, butt cheek forehead. Go ahead, bro.
To China Mac. China Mac came back.
Shut up, kissing China Mac's ass.
He did a thing with.
Get your ass out of here with that shit, bro. Get the fuck off my channel. Rat first, flop second. Yeah, he's gonna talk about China Mac and how Crip Mac used to do I think they used to do that um I guess like food reactions and things like that. That's when like a year and a half, 2 years later, these two J Cats got hooked up with food and felons, and they met Little Easy E in somewhere. This is when they first thought that Dubs was still active and Gunner. This is years back when everybody they thought that I've known Dubs and Gunner are no good. I've already known that they went to the side, that type of shit, right? But they kept portraying themselves like they were still active, and they paroled from the main line and shit like that, right? So they met Little Easy E and things like that, and then inevitably their covers got pulled, and now nobody's gonna fuck with them. Now nobody fucks with them because of the street politics, prison politics and shit like that. It is what it is. And so it's just like right now, it's like I would say it's the beginning of the end, but it's not. The beginning of the end started a long time ago. And now you're talking about the fumes, like they're running on fumes now. And they brought it upon themselves. This could have been a whole different type of genre. Not even a prison genre, like a positive genre. But, like the jealousy, the envy on these two dudes. And I hate to give them that much credit, but I mean, you got to give credit where it's due. In this case, negative credit. Yeah, they completely destroyed everything. They did. All the boys said he was a lame when he was GP. Yeah, I mean, he was a lame when he was GP. And I'm not surprised, bro. Look at how he carries himself. Anybody that still carries himself like Sound Holmes, this and that. Look, all you gotta do is go to his channel, go to the beginning of his page. You don't even have to subscribe. Go to his channel. Don't subscribe. Go all the way to the bottom, all the way to his first videos. Look at how he used to conduct himself. Look at how he used to conduct himself, and look at the difference now on his lives and how he does whatever he does. Like it's just crazy. Like it's night and day. And I already know who turned him out. You guys know who turned him out. Anybody that's been on my channel, you guys already know who turned him out. It is what it is. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, but Gunner's talking about he lost his wallet. You can't even make that shit up, man. Even on my channel, bro, like the shit that goes on behind in the background, a lot of people are scared to get on my comment section because of what happens in the background, because of other channels. And it's just crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy. People that profess to, it's just, never mind, bro. I don't even want to say nothing. I just laugh at it because I've seen thousands of names throughout the years come and go. Let me see. Oh, hell no. What the fuck? Dragon Knight Lefty? Moose Man sent me? Who's Moose Man? The homie had everything in that wallet. Holmes. There's no L in Holmes. Why don't y'all just let us scam our viewers in peace? Serio. Right? My bad, bro. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Well, as soon as you apologize, Dubs Santa Bruta Demon, Big Dubs, apologize first, and then I'll let you scam the gente in peace. That's just funny. Y'all be coming up with some fucking funny ass fucking alternate accounts. Comparedo dissed you. Oh, did he? I don't care. I know who that dude is. I mean, I've seen him. I don't care. Of course he has to diss me. What the fuck? I'm no good. I don't even know what that dude has done and what he doesn't. I bet you anything. Like, I'm not gonna say I bet you anything, but if he's put in more work than me and done as much time as I did, I can't really say shit. But if he hasn't, he got no room to talk. He got no room to talk. Swipe left or right or up and down, whichever one. The good thing is I don't give a fuck about that shit. But if they want to do that shit, like, that's when I turn into a smart ass, and it's just like, comparator or dropout. Okay, I don't care. Even if he is a dropout, bro, I don't know who he is. I don't know nothing about that dude. Your paperwork can't stuck to mine. I always remember that when I was in New Folsom, I grabbed someone's ankles one time and said, yo. Yes, and that fool really thought he was doing that shit, huh? Something like he really thought he was doing something by grabbing ankles. I seen so many dudes like Dubs, like Joker. I seen so many dudes in the system like that, hiding behind the power. They kissed ass to get on the mesa, pretended to be something that they were not, just so they wouldn't have to put in work, or like it just so it's crazy. That's how he ended up validated, and he's nothing, homie. He's nothing. He ain't nothing. He was never nothing, or never something. Robert Ortiz, Visa in the house. That's Visalia, right? Visalia. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, man. So basically, around the time, like from 2000 and up, got there 2000. I caught my case in 2004. It's the Mesa system, bro. Like it was always established, and if you had a homeboy from your area or your city, especially from your hood, all you had to do is get in close with them, like besarle el culo, you know what I'm saying? Like kiss ass, all that shit, and just be there like, I'm right here. Like, and that's what dudes used to do, bro. And eventually they would get, like I said, they would get plugged in and whatnot. They'll get validated, and then they will get shipped off to, they'll go to the hole, AdSeg, whatnot. When I got there, bro, or not before and after, like the hole was so packed. It was so packed with dudes that were getting validated for drawings, for campols, for tattoos, for baños, for anything, bro. Like just them. And dudes were I seen dudes that were doing that shit on purpose. Because the only way you could meet a señor at the time, the only way you could meet a Mexican mafia member at the time was if you went to the shoot. And AdSeg, the whole is just AdSeg. But the only way you could meet a señor was to shoot. And there was really dudes that were doing that shit on purpose. They were getting validated on purpose just to go see a Mexican mafia member, and then there was the dudes that were on the mesa. When I got there, the mesas were getting snatched up. There was, depending on the yard, there was 3 to 5 meseros, 3 to 5 people on the mesa. There was one main mesero, right? One main mesero, and the rest of them were under a different señor, you know? So it was a committee. And every single one of these dudes right here, the main one was right here, right? The main mesero. This one, this one, this one, this one. They were all trying to topple this dude down. So this one went down, this one stepped up, right? This fool went down, this one stepped up, and this one, boom, and there was one left. And then the whole mesa will get wiped. All get validated, boom. The whole mesa will start again. Boom, this will step up, boom, this will step, you know, and on and on and on. And I seen that shit, and I was just like, damn. Like, no, I was like, I'm good with that shit. And most of these dudes were dummies. Most of the dudes were dummies. Most of them, not all of them. Most of them. There's some real smart motherfuckers in there. And the reason that it was the turning rate and turnover rate was so fluid, it was because everybody had a backup. Hey, if I get snatched up, I got a backup. If you get snatched up, I got a backup type shit, you know. But it was just a revolving door to the hole. And that's why the holes got so packed to the point that dudes were waiting back there for 2-3 years just to go to the shoe. And all these pendejos thought that when they got to the shoe that they were going to get congratulated or something. I'm going to meet the señor. Most of them got their ear fucking pulled. Pinche regañada. You know? Man, I had 12 years at the time. 11 years to go. I mean, damn if I'm going to do the rest of my fucking time in the shoe. I already knew. I mean, I went to the shoe several times. Corcoran shoe, Tehachapi shoe. But I already knew I was going to go to the shoe for putting in work. But I wasn't going to be in there just housing indefinitely, you know, like. But that's what ended up happening. Case in point, the reaction that I did earlier, Dubs. Dudes like him are a dime a dozen, bro. That's the whole reason why I started talking about this. He got validated just like a bunch of dudes did, because they were too thirsty, too eager to please. They never wanted to put in work. Their whole highlight of their career is holding on to legs. And Dub said he said he blasted the shit out of somebody. He whacked somebody when all he did was give him a scratch. And he couldn't hang. At the end of the day, he couldn't hang. Only he knows the truth of why he checked in and went and he debriefed. Went down to the THU, the step down program, all that. He knows he did it. He knows he did it. He swears like he didn't tell on nobody. Go watch Boxer Enriquez's channel. Anybody that fucking debriefs, anybody, it doesn't matter if you're a Mexican mafia member or an associate, it doesn't matter. You have to debrief and you have to give them compromising shit to the so where they know that you're not fucking running game on them. This CDC Sacramento, fucking Sacramento. It's not stupid. They are not gonna let you fool them. What you have to compromise yourself to the point where they know that you're genuine in your debriefing process. You have to give up. If you're validated, bro, like so there's two things, right? And even then it doesn't matter. It's either because Dubs already said that he used to work for ooh, you know, the señores and all that shit, right? They're the legends, right? No disrespect to them. I'm saying he worked for the legends, right? That's what he said. So it's either that's not true, and you got validated for having a drawing, and you got points like a pendejo, and you were just stuck in the shoe, and you left because you never really truly worked for nobody, and you made some money on the yard, just like I did. I made money on the yard with everything. Or you legitimately did everything that you say you did, and you were in a position of power, and that's the case, guess what? If you're in a position of power, you had to work for a señor. And you really think the CDC is going to let you get away with putting you back on the THU and eventually on the SNY for you to be able to parole after 24 years? It just doesn't make no sense. And he knows, bro. Like, that's why, like, 2 of the times, then this motherfucker, him and Gunner try to neutralize me and get me on both of those lives. That's why they're not gonna do it again. Yeah, I'm surprised they fucking wanted me to go on the second one. And there's only one thing that I wanted to say on that one that I fucked up and I slipped, but it was 2 against 1 on both sides, on both lives. And that's just what it is. And the first time I didn't want to say shit, bro, because I really didn't have nothing against Dubs. I really didn't. But it really surprised me. In a way where he's just like, fuck my family, fuck your family too. Like, damn, like, sheesh. I would have never, I thought that he would say that, you know, back then at least. A Gunner, that motherfucker, man, nothing surprising me with that motherfucker. What's good, L? Saludos on content. Yeah, I'm gonna drop some, bro. Just give me some time. It's been working, bro. I'm just explaining like the validation shit, because that dude, he gets away with it. You know, he gets away with it. It's just crazy to me. And since I show my face, I could actually speak on it. You know, let me see. So I'm thinking about all the all the dudes that I talked to for the THU and everything, like all of us have done that time. We know, you know, on 180s and all that shit, like we already know the process. So and just it's YouTube. It's YouTube. It is what it is. I'm not gonna be on here. I want 18 minutes. Okay, cool. This could have been a video, honestly. Let me see. Mira, y te quejas. Miss Giselle Martinez, 545. Why the 545? Miss Giselle? What you doing, mama? You beautiful. Miss Giselle's been with me for a very long time. Let me see. Puta madre, no. Waiting for your son to come home, okay? That's right. All right. What time is it? What lane is that, my boy? Ivan Danayovic. Fortnite. Fortnite. I always tripped out on your name, bro. You cop the lane for your content, use it to go. Hey, what exactly is my lane, my boy? I'm asking it like for real. Because I'm trying to see what I can do moving forward. Because right now, bro, with everything that's going on, like, I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? Like, honestly, like, I get discouraged, bro. Like, I know I could do shit, but it's just like, I don't know what you guys want to see. Like, I'm not gonna do that, all that other bullshit. I'm just doing my lives are my lives. I'm thinking about doing a few things, but at the same time, I'm thinking about leaving too. Like, I don't know, like. Prison/real life situations. Okay. Yeah, I know. I remember. Yeah, bro. I was the first one to do it. Honestly, nobody wanted to talk about fucking hood stories, prison stories like that. Nobody. I was the first one that did that shit. That's just crazy. But the fucked up part is that now this side of the tracks, it's like everybody's focused on the drama, bro. Like, and if it wasn't about the debriefer and the runner, you don't ever see me talking about anybody else. I mean, not unless they fucking talk shit for so long about me, then I retaliate here and there. But like, it's just like, I've never liked that, bro. I never liked. It's not a good look. It's a horrible look. You guys want to hear a song? Let me know. Hold on. Get the fucking Oh, on the real, I miss hearing those FEMA stories when you escape from the hospital. Oh my god. But still gotta do this. Bro, they said they had Joker over the rights bag like American Me. What the fuck? Hey, he talks about me, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, I remember the conversations that we had, like, even before that, like, this motherfucker, bro, like, he hated on me from the beginning. Even before he clicked up with Gunner, like, his whole thing was, I talk too much. The fuck? But now look at him. Because I was telling my stories, prison stories. And he mad. Now he mad. And look at what he's doing now. Pelican Bay this, Pelican Bay that. Fucking guy. Yeah, that hospital story, bro, was so my mom's birthday was on the 6th. I was gonna do something, but I couldn't do it. This is like another year that I wanted to pay homage to my mom, but I can't do it. I can't be on live and talk about my mom. I can't do it. Her birthday was on the 6th of this month. She passed away on July 22nd. So my mom passed away July 22nd, and her birthday is August 6th. And I couldn't do it. I mentioned it, but I just couldn't do it. Let's see. With that hospital escape, I had to lie to my mom. If you remember that one, like I had to lie to my mom. She don't want to pick me up after I escaped. I told my mama that I got released. Just like I had been doing, ditching school. Mom didn't speak no English. So whenever the truancy officer called, Mom didn't speak no English. So she asked us, like we did school, right? Or leave. So drop us off at school. We would leave school, come back home like we went to school forever. And when she got the phone call, she couldn't understand what they were trying to say, so she handed me the phone, and I already knew what they were saying. And I pretended to be my cousin or something, and told my mom like, "Oh, they just wanted to know something, or like your kid's doing good at school." That shit fucks me up to this day. I don't think I'm the only one who did that shit. I think a lot of us did that shit. I think thousands upon thousands of us did that shit. And I appreciate it. Yeah. It's for all the ladies out there. All the baby mamas. Like the scrub shit. Somebody mentioned something about slugs earlier. Oh, you like it? Let me see. Man, my shit fucking up. Hold on. Have a good one, bro. Appreciate you stopping by as always. I can't even click on this shit. Yvonne, Ivan, I said Yvonne. Ivan, I will, drop stories for sure. I think it's been long enough. Actually, I gotta talk to a few people before I do it. I mean, I guess at this point it doesn't matter, right? The Mexican Mafia stories and shit like that. The dudes that I did time with, it doesn't even matter no more. It's been long enough. It's been 7 years now. Target's always going to be in my bag, so I guess it doesn't matter. Let's see. All right. I'm going to get up out of here, guys. You guys be safe, man. Good night. I'll see if I do another one tomorrow. I've been working, guys, so I'm back at it. So I think this is the shortest fucking comment night I've had since I've been on YouTube. Shit. Real shit. But, I mean, you know what? That's a good thing, though. Because I see who's on my side and who's not. Appreciate you guys. You guys have a good one.